All right. Today's date is 3rd October 2025. What is your purpose and how do you identify your purpose? What is your purpose, young man? What is your purpose, young lady? The reason why you are doing different things and you are still not satisfied in life is because you are not in line with your purpose. And I understand very very clearly that growing up we were taught purpose wrongly. We were taught purpose as though purpose is desire, a certain desire. We were taught purpose to see purpose as though purpose is our destiny. We were taught purpose in a very different ways that we were finding it very difficult to grow in line with our purpose. Whether it was intentional or it was not, that's not the purpose of this video. The purpose of this video is to realign you to your purpose, to let you first understand what your purpose is and how can you be in line with your purpose. Follow me. I don't just talk, I think through it. Sometimes you might not really understand it because you don't view life in the perspective that I am. The lenses that I'm using to view life is completely different from yours. But let me break down what purpose is. As simple as whatever that you have been thinking, whatever you are used to, that whenever you are in your quiet times, you notice that you think about them a lot. What are the things that flooded your mind more? What comes to your mind all the time? What do you find pleasure just thinking about it alone? No matter how tired you are, no matter how frustrated you are, immediately your mind starts thinking about these things. You find peace. There should be something. There is something. You're not just paying attention to it. There is something that whenever you are alone, your mind default settings is imagining that thing. There is. Whatever you are currently doing in your life, your work, whatever you are doing is distracting you not to see that there is something that even if you want to think about it your whole day, you will not be tired thinking about it. You will not be tired imagining it. You will not be tired dreaming it. That is why they call it dreams. They call it dream because it's in your subconscious. It is in your mind. It's you inside. Leave whatever thing that you have here. Leave whatever thing that you are doing here. Let's travel back to your mind. Let's go back inside. Let's go back to your consciousness. Let's go back to you internal. What are the things you internally that whenever you are thinking about it, you love it? You just love the fact that you are thinking about these things. I know you. Obviously, you imagine yourself having money, driving different cars. Fine. That's beautiful. That is you. That's the other side. Now, apart from driving cars, driving private jets, having money, being wealthy, apart from that, in terms of creating value to the society, what do you always imagine your life, yourself doing? Or what do you think that you can do to the society? And no matter what happens, even if they wake you up by 5 a.m. in the morning, you will do it with so much joy. There is something. Even if that particular thing doesn't make sense to you, but definitely there is something. And that particular thing is your purpose. What always floods your mind with pleasure? It may thinking about it gives you joy. It may thinking about me providing food for Africa, making sure that every household in Africa has food, gives me some certain joy, some certain orgasms. Mass producing food, and making sure that every human on earth has food. Lack every other thing, lack shelter, lack money, lack future, but don't lack food. Have what to eat. When you have what to eat, and you are sure that you have what to eat, you always have what to eat. It's very, very hard for anybody to control you. But when the stomach is straightened, when impulsive stomach is straightened, a man can do anything to that is him. His survival is at stake. What is your purpose? Nobody can have a purpose for you. See, the reason why you keep doing different things in life and you are not seeing results is because it's not in line with your purpose. So when you start doing it and you are thinking about something else, your physical world is in confliction with your spiritual realm, because your mind is your spiritual realm. I know you didn't know that, but your mind is your spiritual realm, obviously. So whenever you are acting, but anytime you notice that anytime you are doing something in the physical realm and that thing is in line with what is in your mental realm, automatically you find peace doing those things, because you are thinking about the same thing freely and you are actually doing them freely here. But when you are doing things that you are not thinking, you wake up hating yourself doing those things. If you don't like your job, it's because you're not in line with your job. Your job is not your purpose. So you notice that you are struggling to go to your job. You are just going there because you need the money. No, your purpose has absolutely nothing to do with money. Money can be now additional. Now, immediately you discovered your purpose, what you have been thinking all the time. Immediately you discover what you are used to thinking, and whenever you are thinking about it, you don't have any problem. You don't struggle thinking about those things. You just close your eyes and automatically your mind starts thinking about them. That is your purpose. That is how to know your purpose. Just start doing what you have been thinking. Or this thing I'm thinking is big. How can I start? What should I be doing daily to make sure that I achieve what I have been thinking in my mind all the time? The only reason why you will grow old and have peace of mind is when you grow old and you are in your 50s, 60s, 70s, and all the things that you have been thinking about in your 20s, 30s, 40s, you see yourself, you see them materializing, you see it in your physical, that you can hold it and touch it and feel it. That is when you know that you have lived a fulfilled life. But when you wake up in your 60s, 70s, and you are still in line in a particular career, or you're working or you're doing things in this life that is completely contradicting what you are thinking in your mind, then there is a very, very big problem. Be it a man, be it a woman. Let me go to women's perspective. You have a certain husband that you have been thinking of getting married to. Please see how you can adjust, how you can fit into what you have been imagining. And please do not imagine too much. Don't imagine the impossibility. Do not go and watch Netflix and use Netflix and watch Nollywood or Hollywood and watch movie, and then you are using the yardstick of a man you are seeing in movie to know. Wake up to the reality and imagine what is in your surroundings. Imagine the best in your mind. Now, when you now marry a man opposite of what you imagine, you notice that you will not be fulfilled in that marriage. You will be struggling. That is the honest truth. At first, you might think that you are marrying this man because of money. He has money, after all, he can take care of you. You notice that after money, there is something more you want in life. Even as a woman, after money, there is something else. You want to feel fulfilled in life. And the only reason that you can feel fulfilled in life is in your marriage, rather not in life, in marriage, is that when you marry the kind of man that you have always been imagining, you will see that what you imagine is in line with what you have physical, and you feel fulfilled because what you see always is in line with what you imagine. You have peace. But when what you imagine is opposite of what you see, or it's not the same, what you see physical will always be irritating you, because what you see will always be fighting what is in your mind. The spiritual will always be in conflict with the physical. How do I explain this to my people? Maybe teachings like this will open our eyes to see it. You want to start a business. How much are you imagining? How much mentally are you obsessed with that business? How much forget about the money. That if you are going to a business all in the name of making money, when you start the business after 1, 2, 3 months and you're not seeing the money that you were expecting, you notice that you feel tired. You don't even want to. me making video, for instance, right? I started creating YouTube videos. Imagine that I was imagining, like, all what was in my mind was, oh, when I start making YouTube videos, boom, I will start getting followers and then I will start making money. If that was the ultimate purpose of starting YouTube video, after 1, 2, 3 months, I started since January, this is almost getting to a year. At the end of this year, I'll be a year creating videos, content. Do you understand? But the ultimate purpose wasn't to make money. I had a very different ideology behind it. So when money is not coming, I don't feel any, like, it doesn't even move me. Because money wasn't the actual purpose. The actual purpose was to share idea. How can I create my own? How can I give it back to the society? A man is made to always give back to the society. Community service. Can I create awareness? Can I educate the society? If I have the platform, yes, of course, I will do that with so much joy. I would always want to talk to people, to let people know that don't do it this way, do it this way. We were taught wrongly, me too. We were taught wrongly to see life like this. Stop seeing life like this. Start seeing life like this. Even if nobody pays me, and I will be so satisfied. So me and you, we are going to a different purpose. I'm not farming because I need money. I'm not a farmer because I need money. I have money already. Fuck it. So I'm not farming because I need money. I have a different ideology behind farming. And me and someone that is farming looking for money can never see the same results. Me, I'm farming to crash down the price of food in the market and permanently give food to every household in Africa, in the entire Africa. Every household should not complain of food after 2027. It's not possible. Every household should have food. We should be trashing food. We should be wasting food. Wasting it, trash it. Give it to someone else, trash it. Gary should be in abundance. Yam should be in abundance. That you turn around yam everywhere. When the people have enough food to eat, they will think of creating other things. You cannot even think of anything because everybody is so obsessed with money. When everybody is so obsessed with money, the whole ideology, the whole idea, everything, purpose has been lost. Because you cannot, your purpose cannot be making money. It doesn't make any sense. How can your purpose be having millions? Your purpose cannot be you, that you have money. That is your purpose. No, that is not your purpose. Your purpose is something else. That when you now monetize that thing that you are doing, you now have money. Now, when I now monetize feeding or providing food for the entire continent of Africa, when I monetize that, I become rich. But that is the purpose. The purpose is not to become rich. No, the purpose is not to become rich. The purpose is to solve humanity problem. Humanity has a problem, food scarcity. Food is a problem to these people here. How can I solve that problem? I solve that problem. Every day of my life, I'm growing, waking up every morning, just imagine what are the means I can use to solve this particular problem. So whenever I am in line with that, I feel so fulfilled. Imagine waking up one morning and the whole continent of Africa, you have that conviction there is no household that they don't have food. You feel so satisfied and so happy in life. Life will now have meaning. Let's look at life in the perspective of value. Let's also understand that our purpose are those things that we are always imagining, envisioning in our minds. Because our mind is the spiritual realm. Thank you very much, April Sokois, for your revolutionary thinker. I will always step in to do the thinking for us.